And secondly, what we need to do is to understand what is really motivating this, Stephanie, is cruelty. It's cruelty. What Donald Trump did yesterday, what he announced via Twitter, and this may sound hyperbolic to some folk, it was a terroristic act.
That was Princeton Religion and African American Studies professor Eddie Glaude claiming that not only is President Trump motivated by cruelty, not only is he just a big meanie pants, but he's actually, in fact, committing terrorism. The floor is yours, Eddie.
Think about all of those mixed families, people who have parents who have kids, right? We know that he can't really implement this. That's what Julie Ansley just said in Peterborough, that this was just a political ploy. But what is he doing? He's terrorizing families in communities who think that they're going to be snatched away from their kids.
That's right, conservative bros. Trump is the real terrorist. I feel like how libs must feel when Dinesh D'Souza says Democrats are the real racists. Anyways, Eddie was referring to Twitter comments Trump made Monday, in which he said that next week ICE will begin the process of removing the millions of illegal aliens who have illicitly found their way into the United States. They will be removed as fast as they come in. Sure. And you'll notice there's no mention of the wall there, but back to the whole parents separated by kids talking point. Yes, some parents may be scared that this will happen, but if you've come over legally, there's nothing to fear. See, this is what we call a deterrent. We know catch and release has been a catastrophe because, shocker, there's no incentive for illegals to come back for their court date. What's the risk of coming over if you know there will be absolutely zero consequences for your actions?
He's announcing his campaign. Instead of calling people rapists, right, he's announcing his campaign by enacting terror on families who are often really close and productive members of communities around this country. It's horrifying.
Yeah, calling people rapist. Does Eddie have any clue how many people are raped while illegally crossing the border? Or does he not care about crime that's committed by marginalized groups? And remember that this isn't the only Princeton professor who seemingly wants to scrap the whole notion of borders. I've reported before on fellow African American Studies professor Keeanga Yamada Taylor, who's tweeted "abolish ICE," as well as "no human is illegal, open the border, let them all in." Well fam, I'll tell you one thing, Keeanga may be for open borders, but she seems to have a slightly different standard on Twitter. Don't worry though, she may seem protective of her tweets, but I'm sure Keeanga has an open heart when it comes to, letting a few impoverished illegals stay at her house, eat at her table, and so on. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Rob Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.